famous, an EMI, whatever, they'll have a hard time finding you, so that's probably when you should go after a publicist.
Hi, this is Steve for New York New Rock, and we're here today at the 1993 Platinum Music Conference being held at the Park Omni Central Hotel here on 56th and 7th Avenue. And as you may or may not know, the Platinum Music Conference has quite a reputation for bringing together performers, songwriters, artists, managers in the same room to learn quite a bit about the music industry, and most of all to meet some of the heavyweights in the music business. Some of the people that will be here today include people like Bruce Carbone from Mercury Records, who is involved in A&R, and obviously Mercury has such acts as Bon Jovi and John Mellencamp and quite a few others. Some of the other people that are going to be here today include Bill Porcelli, who is involved in McCartney Publishing, and obviously they control most of the McCartney Publishing rights and do distribute those throughout quite a few movies, and most of all successful movies. We have an engineer here, Jimmy Douglas, who's worked with the likes of AC/DC, Foreigner, Rolling Stones, Chaka Khan, Genesis, and on and on and on. Publisher David Powell will be here. We also have from Nippy Management Wade Perry, and we have Carol Kay from Chaos PR, who I believe you're listening to right now in the background, and they have worked with people like Def Leppard and Aerosmith and Ted Nugent, AC/DC, Chicago, and on down the line.
Well,
what you're looking at now is just about a packed house, which it usually is every year, and people are asking many questions and trying to learn quite a bit from these successful people in the music business. I myself have been here a number of times and have gotten quite a bit of knowledge through these people who are willing to share much of their experience from the business.
Carol Kay.
And that was Carol Kay, who we mentioned before. And we're going to wait for the introduction for our next person.
Not feeling well, you know. About the elephant and the mayor, if you guys can pull that off.
Hi, my name is Paul Kannengeiser. I'm the Director of Advertising and Promotions for Platinum Music Network. We've been in business for about 3.5, 4 years now, putting on successful conferences and networking people through the industry. We put together songwriters and record labels and management firms, and hopefully we get people on their way in the music industry to get signed and charted. I've only been working here for about 3 months now. I've met some major people, and I enjoy the industry, and hope to see you in our network.
Hi, I'm Artie Sky from Gemini Music Productions. Down here at this seminar, very nice crowd over here. Bob Cottarella is speaking, very nice. I'd like to take this opportunity to plug a record. Mona Lisa, the artist Mona Lisa, coming out this month on Playhouse Records. And look for it, should be in all the clubs, real good record. Also, look for a band called Freak Flag High. We just signed to Polygram Publishing. Real funky band, Bootsy Collins on some of the tracks. Should be a great record. So keep your eyes open. We'll be doing gigs soon, so keep your eyes out. Okay, see you later.
Hi, this is Steve with New York New Rock once again. Still here at the Platinum Music Conference, and we ran into a friend of ours who we recognize. We're going to interview her right here with us. Her name is Camille from the wonderful borough of Brooklyn. Say hi.
Hi.
Camille is a singer-songwriter, and like many of the other people here, looking to meet some of the important people in the music business, try to get herself a deal. And Camille, why don't you tell us exactly what you're doing now as far as demos and really promoting yourself?
Well, right now I just finished my first song with Fred Czar, and the first song I ever recorded with him, and I'm working with Tommy Musto now, and hopefully I'm going to start doing some clubs in the city for the summer.
Sounds very ambitious, and looks like things are happening for you. What do you expect to get out of the conference today?
Well, so far I've met a lot of beneficial people, and just hopefully to get my name circulated more, throughout record industries, hopefully to get a label.
Okay, for all you A&R people listening, of course Camille here was a contestant in the 1990 Miss Teen pageant. I'm sure you all remember that. And I just want to stress, I think Camille is a terrific artist. I've heard a lot of her stuff, and if we can help in any way to promote what you're doing here, we are certainly glad to do it. You're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers?
No, that's about it. This was a great conference, and it was very good. Very good speaker.
Terrific. Well, we wish you luck, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of you.
Thank you.
Hi, Steve again for New York New Rock, and we're here with Bruce Carbone from Mercury Records, who will hopefully share some of his thoughts on the Platinum Music Conference.
I thought it was a great combination of people here, writers, producers, artists, people interested in learning, and that's good.
Do you find that they really get to meet the people necessary to enhance their careers?
What, at here? Yeah, absolutely. And I think the people that are going to shine regardless. People who are going to make it in this business are going to shine regardless. And it's a good way for them to learn.
Well, it's certainly great to have people of your caliber here at the conference to get a chance to talk to, and Bruce has been talking to plenty of people and sharing his thoughts, and we appreciate you having here on the show.
Great being here.
Oh,
It was good being here.
terrific. Thank you very much. Okay.
Take it easy.
Take care.
So, to get out of here...
Yes.
Yes.
Here we are again, and walking around the seminar, having a good time, we ran into our friend Carlos Wood, of course known as ES.
W-A-R-D, Wood. Sorry.
All right. No problem. There's a lot of tape.
3, 2...
Here we are again, walking around the seminar, and we ran into our friend Carlos Ward, of course known as ES. And Carlos, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm like the rest of the people. I'm checking out, the seminar. And so far it's pretty good, People are talking about their experiences, what they would do and what they wouldn't do. And it's just nice being here, I'm learning. I met some people.
Well, who are some of the people you met?
Well, Steve Zuckerman, the president of the organization, he was here. I've met him once before, but then, meeting him again is just, that much more better to get to know people,
Of course, it always helps when you become friendly with them.
Oh, yeah, definitely, most definitely.
So exactly, why don't you tell us what you do and what your ambitions are and what you really hope to get out of this?
Well, I'm a record producer, publisher, record label, recording artist. So my main objective is to get #1 on the chart, and
Well, how do you want to get #1? As an artist, producer?
all around. I don't want to be limited to anything. I just want to be able to, have it all and do it all.
Well, I think you came to the right place. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, and the people here are wonderful. Steve Zuckerman, he's a very nice person, and I've only met him twice, and so far, he's very friendly, and I think his organization can, really help those who are trying to make it and network with people who definitely don't understand what the music business is all about. I think that coming to Steve's Platinum affair is a wonderful thing, and I think that if people invest their time into his thing, they might come away with something.
Okay, well, it looks like we have another satisfied customer. They seem to be, everybody seems to have a great attitude coming here, and Carlos is just one of the many. And Carlos, we wish you much good luck.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy.
And thanks for stopping by. Okay,
Take
bye-bye.
care, man.
Hi, we're back, and we ran into our friend Mike Kimmel from Washington, D.C. And Mike, why don't you tell us what you're here for and what you plan to get out of the seminar? I know Steve Zuckerman, who runs the show here, has very high hopes for Mike as an artist, and apparently he's very, very, very close to getting a major deal. And why don't you tell us a little bit about what you think about the seminar and how it's going for you so far?
Well, I think the seminar is great for people who, need a extra into the business, or for people that are actually friendly in the business that want to give people a hand. I've done a lot of stuff. Steve's really tried to go out of his way to help me out with all of his contacts and stuff like that, and he's shopping me to some people, and it's going great. And I think the Platinum Network has really helped a lot of people, so I know it's helping me. So it's going really well.
Okay, I'm certainly glad to hear it's going well. It seems to be going well for everybody. And where can we possibly hear some of your stuff or see you perform?
Well, actually, I do most of my shows down in Washington, D.C. at some clubs down there, notable clubs, the Bayou, Hammerjacks, as all the nationals come through there. So those are some pretty big places. I hope to be coming up to this area and maybe getting a date at the China Club to do a showcase for the major labels. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that will be actually the first time I'll play up here with the band. Other than that, I'm just probably going to be doing some studio work and shopping some stuff to the labels. Steve's going to help me out with that, so it's going well.
Okay, terrific. Well, fortunately, our executive producer, Wolfgang Bush, has a few tie-ins with the China Club, and maybe we can work something out for you.
Sounds excellent. I'd love to play there.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Okay, take care.
Be good.
Thanks.
Hi, we're back, and we have a couple of our guest speakers at the seminar today. First to my right, Carol Kay from Chaos Public Relations. Next to her, Jimmy Douglas, a renowned producer working with people like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and Roberta Flack and B.B. King and
engineer.
And engineer. So he's good at the board as well. Terrific. Fortunately, we got them here both together, and I guess we can start with Carol, who's worked with people such as AC/DC and Aerosmith and Def Leppard. And how do you like the seminar so far?
Oh, it's great. I wish I felt better, but it's great.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. But I thought we saw a little bit of you speak on tape. We probably have it earlier in the show. And do you think the message is getting across to these people? Do you think these people are going to be helped by listening to pros such as yourself?
Yeah, I think they will. I think a lot of them really know what they're trying to accomplish, so that helps. If you're just kind of listening to people and you don't know what you want and you think they're going to give you like a pat response or some kind of formula, that's not going to happen. But they know what they want. So yeah, I think a lot of them will get something really positive out of it.
Oh, great. Well, it's apparent that both of you guys are getting swamped with people. I'm sure you got pockets full of tapes and CDs, and there it is. Jimmy? So what do you think about some of the people here and their quest for success? Do you think Platinum will help them, and have you seen some prospects that you may like?
Well, in terms of some of the people here, I haven't really spoken in front of them. I haven't gotten a good look at them, but I can just base it on Platinum, the performance of Platinum in the past, and I've actually worked with people from Platinum seminars, and those that are serious, it's all right here. I mean, the information is here. You're hearing all day long. It's a matter of dedication, hard work. There's nothing new about that. There's no major secrets here. People are just telling what we all know. Sometimes we forget to apply it. There's a magic that's attached to the music industry that, the mystique of how they got there and why are they just there. They just appear. People come out of the, boom, they're a star, and it's overnight. And, usually we find that there's long stories that go into people getting to where they've gotten. For instance, I just want to tell you one thing. I knew Michael Bolotin with Frank Carrillo on his album, and I kept telling people, I think his name was Bolotin, and nobody...
And I managed Frank Carrillo.
And nobody could back me up on that. And today, you told the story. Thank you very much. I'm not crazy.
You're welcome.
So, with Perseverance, there is somebody that was from the Platinum Network in Boston that I actually ended up sitting... trying to get it. We were close to getting a deal with. We had three majors. Donnie Einer was interested. We had Maverick interested. We had Michael Kaplan from Epic interested. All this one girl from Platinum who I started working with. She was a rapper. She is a rapper. I'll put it that way. And she got involved, and we got all these people starting to do a dance all of a sudden at one time. Tom Silverman, they were all dancing at one time, and this came from the network because whenever I talked to her, she would do what I needed, And I think that's the issue that's really on the table here. If you want to do it your way, you can do it your way. That's not what we do here. What we do here is we say it can be done, but it has to be done in a way that I understand. What I understand is when I go to an A&R person to get a deal, they come back and tell me what I have to do, and I have to count on you to be able to give me what I have to give them. And if you can't do that, then I can't help you. I'd love to help everybody, obviously. But you know, there are people here. You can look around. There's some people that look in their eye, and you hope it's going to stick. You know, and just with a little work and perseverance and doing what they have to do.
Well, let me ask you. You brought up an interesting point, and if I could ask the question to both of you, Jimmy's a producer. Carol's in public relations, and I'm walking around the seminar with these tapes. You're not A&R people. What are you going to do for me?
Well, it depends. But again, this gets back to the point we talked about at the beginning. What do they want? Some are songwriters who are kind of like, just give me feedback. What do you think? Do I have a chance? Others are young bands who want to be able to hire a PR firm because they have it. They have that drive, and they have that hunger. They want to make it, and they want to do whatever they have to do to get their name out there. I love that. A lot of the other people walking around with tapes might be producers, engineers who are hoping that some of the artists that I also manage might be appropriate for them, or I might think of them. I also have a management company, so.
Right. And Jimmy, as far as producing is concerned, I'm walking around with a tape. Why, with somebody with your credits, why would I give a tape to you? Why would you be interested in working with an unsigned artist and listening to demos which may or not be so good, or you may not be so impressed with something on an amateur level?
Well, to clarify that, I'm interested in listening to the demos that are good, obviously. But to get to the good ones, you got to go through. Sometimes, you know, you got to go through the lower level ones. I'm in a position where I can do what I want to do. I make money in this business. I don't make as much money as I'd like to make. I don't make as much money as a lot of the big stars. I have made more. I make enough that I know how to make a living in the music business. I know a lot of people in the music business. Basically, if I can bring to them, you see, they can't afford to be on the street, or they don't have time. I think Bruce Carbone was, you know, he was echoing that sentiment. You know, he doesn't do A&R all day long. He spends more time doing business. You know, the record companies depend on people like myself that can get out there and touch the people in the street and, you know, maybe work them and, you know, like mold them. Basically like, you know, clay. You know, some of this stuff here is going to be clay that's never going to be able to be molded. And there's some people that are close that don't know how to go from this step to that step. They're just not going to figure it out, you know. And that's the kind of thing that I hope to do. I can find new talent that there's nobody even clearly around me, you know, that I can work and hopefully work my craft with and take it to the next step.
Right. Well, let me ask you one final question. I want predictions from both of you of one artist who's lingering around the bottom right now and just waiting for a big break to happen. I'm talking about a signed artist somewhere in maybe 198 on the Billboard charts. Who do you think is going to be up there in the next 6-8 months? Anybody?
Ricky Byrd.
Ricky Byrd?
Very good. G Building.
And G Building. Well, we're going to look for them, and we thank you both for stopping by and talking to us. And enjoy the rest of the seminar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
New York, New York.
Okay, here we are again, and to tie in from our Carol Kay interview, she had mentioned that Ricky Byrd was going to be an upcoming star. We have him. We ran into him. Here he is. And we're waiting for all that to happen. Ricky was with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts for 11 years, and he's a singer-songwriter working with Sony Music Publishing. And Ricky, what are you up to?
What am I up to? Let's see. Well, last year I did Roger Daltrey's record, and co-wrote a couple of songs on that and co-produced a track. And this year I am working on my own stuff, playing shows around the city. And I'm going to go for 6 weeks to Scandinavia with Ian Hunter. It's my little summer vacation. Play some Martha Hoople songs. And that's what I'm up to now. I'm a Sony songwriter, and I just write songs, try to get them on other people's records. And all of that fills up my plate pretty good.
Oh, great. Well, we're glad to hear it. And you're certainly having quite a little success story starting to happen here. Yeah. This is a personal question. I love The Who, and I love Roger Daltrey. And you got to tell me something about him that I could take home.
What could I tell you? Well, he's a very nice guy. In fact, he's so nice. Last year, on my birthday, we were over in England at Abbey Road Studios, and he gave me for a present one of Pete's old Les Pauls. But you know, Pete might not know about this, so
he does now.
To fight me for it, for God's sakes. No, he's just a good guy. You know, he loves He loves rock and roll. I think he misses playing live. Every time we did we didn't get to go on the road, but we did a couple of benefits in New York. We did something for City Kids. We played at Carnegie Hall and the Paramount, and I got to play See Me, Feel Me, and Behind Blue Eyes. Wow. So that was pretty thrilling. And he's just a great guy. And
have you seen Tommy, the show?
I haven't seen Tommy yet, but I got to tell you something. You don't understand the feeling of being on stage and playing to a crowd, and out of the corner of your eye you see a microphone wailing about this far from your head. That's an experience.
Well, being that you have Pete's guitar, I don't think he's going to get you free tickets.
It was Pete's guitar.
Okay, well, I can't wait to play that myself, and I'm very envious of what you've accomplished with him. And let me tell you, we wish you good luck. It sounds great, and good luck in Scandinavia.
Wish you luck with your TV show.
Oh, thank you very much.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we are again, and we have run into our friend Sherry.
Let's not start with here we are again.
Because we know we're here.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and here we are again, and we have run into our friend Sherry Sherrill, who, of course, is working with infamous producer Jimmy Douglas, who we met earlier. And why don't you tell us about what you're doing with Jimmy now?
I'm going to be in the studio. Actually, I hope we're recording music, but you never know with Jimmy. I'm really looking forward to working with him. Really, that's it. I'm very ecstatic, I'm very happy, and very talented, so I'm looking forward to the product.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the style of music you're playing and maybe what else you might do? Singing, dancing? Introduce yourself.
Okay, I do dance music, pop, and R&B. I also play. I write and produce my own music, as well as enjoy working with other people. I look forward to doing music because music, of course, is my life, as we say, but also I look forward to free time where I can do pretty much live and just be a regular person.
Okay, terrific. Well, what do you think of the seminar so far, and have you met some other people other than Jimmy, who we know is here? Are there any contacts for you that you can also use?
Actually, the big reason I'm here is to support Miss Ann Ruckert, who is a mentor of sorts for me, and a very, very good one, I might add. I've had the opportunity to meet many people and also to spread the word about myself, which I always enjoy doing to the utmost, I might add. But I arrived 45 minutes late, unfortunately, but fortunately just in time to hear Bruce Carbone speak. So it's been very productive.
Okay, terrific. Well, we want to thank you for stopping by, and
you.
we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, thank you, Wolfgang. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, 3.
Hi, my name is Carol. No. Jimmy Douglas. I just wanted to re-clarify the fact that I am a producer and I'm an engineer, and the names like Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and all those names I engineered, I did not produce. There was a bunch of other great groups that I did produce: Slave, Evelyn Champagne King, and many more. But I just wanted to clarify that because you know, I do what I do. I do a great job at what I do, and there is no. People have a habit of thinking that you said what you didn't say, and I didn't say that. And thank you.
Great. Okay, we're here with Carol Akerson, who we ran into, who is a songwriter and producer. And Carol, how do you think the seminar's going so far, and what do you think you're getting out of it?
Well, I've met a few people. I try to come to as many functions as I can.
If you focus on the hitman, if you focus on the people in the book stiffed, then you're going to focus on negativity. But if you focus on honesty and authenticity, you're going to find out what you need to do to get there. And Steve Gessler didn't fly in from Chicago just, for the hell of it. He wants to meet people. He's making calls. He's doing the right thing. I don't know who everyone is out there, so I can't really mention everyone. But I want to mention a couple of things about a couple of people. Michael Millius, could you stand up a second? Michael is over there in the back. Michael helped start Platinum. Hey, is Michelle Yule still here? Michelle? Okay, she had to go. When I started this company, I got to say a very quick story. My Honda Civic broke down. This is very important, I have to say this. And my master fuse died a quarter mile from the New Jersey Turnpike exit to Route 3. So it's 9:30. It's like it was a Wednesday or Thursday. I couldn't move. There's trucks and cars. I said, what am I going to do? I got to make this meeting. This gentleman, Phil Patillo, who builds guitars for Springsteen and Paul McCartney and Jim Croce, etc. Jim Croce's guitars are not alive anymore. Told me you got to talk to this guy. So I decided I wanted to make it so damn bad. I pushed my car a quarter mile through rush hour traffic, paid the toll, pushed it to the side, got the car towed, and made the meeting within 10 minutes to spare. That's how bad I wanted to meet him. Now you hear about people doing 24-track demos getting attention. Michael, how did you find that song you got Laura Branigan to cut called Gloria? Okay, someone called Michael when he was at MC Music, played a song called Gloria over the telephone. What type of speaker system does a telephone have? Is it 24-track? Is it Dolby, damn it? But was the song great? That's what we hear about. The song's got to be great. So if I'm going to push my car through traffic and want it that bad, do you think I'm going to want to help anyone who doesn't want it that bad? If you don't want it bad, get out of here, man. We don't want you. If you want it that bad, then we want to know who the hell you are. I want to bring to attention a couple of people in this room who have submitted stuff to us that are on their way, okay? Let's see. Judy Zwyman and Mark have a wonderful act. Bill Moore. Bill Moore's publishing company is called No More. Are you looking for any material today, Bill? Okay. Bill Moore's looking for material for Blue Magic, and who else? Jackie McGee and a couple other people. Signed with Hiram Hicks. Doesn't he manage Keith Sweat? Yeah, he manages Silk, so he's screening for that. He's starting to get some major cuts. John Ruffini, stand up. He's got a wonderful song that he wrote about the loss of his dad. See, music comes from your gut. It comes from your pocketbook. It's not going to last. You lost the love and feeling. That song comes from your gut. Alan Winters, Doreen Ugardi. Michael has left his day job. We made a lot of money to make music happen. He said, enough. You have to make it happen. Okay, Donna Young did a rewrite of the song. Firehammer. McCaffrey's got a song on hold. Actually cut, right? One song on hold and one song cut. Let's see who else. I know Emmanuel been trying to nail me all day with this tape. But some people on this side I haven't recognized. Every once in a while I come across something that really blows me away. And I get touched when I can pick up the phone and call Jimmy Douglas and say, I have something I'd like you to listen to, such as Michael Himmel. I get blown away when I can walk into a record company and say, we have something that's really wonderful for your ears. And someone came to me to one of my intensive meetings, and I guess after about 3 months, I got this tape, and it just like really knocked me out totally. Funny thing is, we've been talking about taking platinum to another level, and I needed someone to help me because, you know, me doing it all on my own is not that easy. And I started speaking with this man, business-wise, about getting platinum on television and putting platinum together with a publishing company. We started our own publishing company. We have a couple of songs on hold, and there's a couple of songs getting cut right now. But about 3 months after we started talking about taking platinum and putting television, and publishing and management and all that, he asked me if I'd listen to a tape, and I said, I'd love to. And this type of writing reminded me of the material that always hit home. George Gershwin, Cole Porter. And I'm not saying it's old-fashioned, what I'm saying is it's got melodies. And I'd like him to stand up right now because this man came to a platinum conference, never submitted a tape. We talked about business together. and then handed me a tape, and I'm really proud that my future business partner is an amazing songwriter that the industry really has to know. And actually, business partners, Nancy and Gino, could you stand up a second, please? No, seriously. They're on their way. You're on your way. I want you guys to be on your way. We're taking a break in 5 minutes. Now, don't leave. 5 minutes. We're taking a break for lunch. I want everyone back here at 4:30. I know we're running a little bit late, but it'll probably be easier if you can get a quick bite, you know, corn muffins, hot dogs, sit down wherever you got it. But I want everyone back here because we're starting back religiously at 4:30. Oh, by the way, Calverin's got a really great song too. Bang Bang, right?
Hello, we're back again. And we caught up with Gino and Nancy, who Steve Zuckerman, president of Platinum, had just introduced as their new co-partners in the Platinum venture. And would you guys like to tell us exactly what that means?
What that means is Platinum is growing. It's getting larger, expanding. Steve needed some business help, which I was glad to offer. And I'll be handling mostly the business end of the venture. He's still a creative brain. He comes up with all the ideas. He has $1 million ideas, but the thing is to put them all to use is something else again. So that's what I do. And beside that, I got to meet him because I'm also a writer. And I'm glad he likes the music as well.
That was certainly an interesting perspective, and he seemed to be very high on your writing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it and what style of music are you writing?
Well, basically, it's pop music, not rock. Sorry, gang. Pop, Latin, some novelty, and something brand new, which I'm not ready to release yet, but it's brand new.
Oh, well, we certainly look forward to that now that you've wet our whistle. Nancy, would you like to add?
Well, actually, I'm relying on Steve and Gene together to make things happen, and then I want to be there to just kind of keep everything together. So that's how I'll be contributing.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, from the look of the faces on the people here, everybody seems to have a glow in their eyes, and Steve comes across as this incredible motivator, which I'm sure impressed you as well. And I think this particular seminar was a complete success, and I congratulate both of you.
I thank you. Steve is an earth mover. He really is. He's terrific. He's terrific.
Well, I think he's found a couple of very good partners, and we wish you the best of luck with songwriting and with Platinum.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you
Both
very
ways.
much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Okay, here we are. We're looking.
Hi, excuse me.
Shit. We're looking at shit.
We are recording Tuesday.
Okay, we're on a lunch break here. We're going to be back in about an hour with some more speakers and some more motivation and some more tape and CD giving out, and everybody's networking now, trying to meet everybody they can, picking up some literature, and this small amount of the people here. I'll tell you, there must have been about 500-600 people here, everybody enthralled with Steve Zuckerman and all the terrific guest speakers. I think we have to get some lunch now as well, too, because Wolfgang is starving, and he's worked very hard today. Well, we have friends with everybody. We're friends with everybody here now. And here's Jimmy again, who didn't produce Led Zeppelin, but did engineer them. This is all going to be cut. This is all nonsense anyway. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think it's time to eat. That's what we're going to do. We're going to eat, and maybe we'll be back, and maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do some networking ourselves. And thanks for joining us here today on New York, New Rock. Right, Wolf?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we're back with our final interview with the man who makes it all happen. This is Steve Zuckerman, president of Platinum. And first I have to add, Steve, just watching you speak, you're quite the motivator. People are just walking around with this gleam in their eye, and they're just all happy and excited and ready to take on their careers in whichever way that may go. And why don't you tell us a little bit about Platinum and its objectives? We already spoke to Gino, about your new coalition. And why don't you go ahead and tell us what you want to accomplish?
The ultimate goal is putting a brand new independent label together that reaches out to the right people. I think the major problem with a lot of the major record companies is the expenses to make a record have gotten so astronomical where they have to spend $500,000 just in promotional expenses. So instead of having to sign an artist and hit the entire country to break a record, utilizing the way a lot of the R&B and dance records are broken by doing something regionally and applying that type of promotion to rock and roll or dance or whatever, number one, keeps the cost down, but we can get the artists on the road. That's the ultimate goal. One of the things that we do is we act as a middleman between publisher and artist and manager. We've put a couple of major publishing deals together. There's a band called the Nixon Pupils that got signed to Famous Music Publishing. The band broke up, and then all of a sudden they're back. Mercury Records was the first company to bid on the band, financed a demo deal for them. The demo obviously wasn't right for the label. The label person is no longer there, but now they're back, and there's a couple of bites on the band right now. We are a motivating organization, but the truth is, I mean, in addition to being a motivation, I should say, you got to have the goods. You got to work. You know, it's like, why is your show out there? Why are people watching it? You worked hard to get people to notice it. Why are people in the industry supporting Platinum? Because I've worked for 10 years, 15 years in the business, and 3 years in the creation of Platinum to make it happen. So if people aren't going to work hard, they're not going to really get anywhere. It's not just based on talent. It's based on networking, getting people to know you, getting people to want to know you, and putting a deal together that way. It's like salesmanship. If you go to call someone and say, do you want to buy my car, you may have to make 1,000 calls to get someone to say, well, what type of car do you have? But if a person calls you and says, I want to buy your car, and apply that type of information to promoting your band or your song, you got a better chance of getting it placed.
Right. We were listening to Steve earlier speak on the importance of artists to work hard and diligently and really, in essence, bust your ass to actually get somewhere and get the attention of somebody like Steve. And if you don't mind, maybe you do, but if you can just go through that story about your car breaking down, which was quite the truth.
Somewhere in Philadelphia now, it broke down again. And I had a Honda Civic, and I turned the air conditioner on, and the master fuse went. I was a quarter mile from the entrance to Route 3 off the New Jersey Turnpike, and pushed the car a quarter mile, paid the toll, pushed the car to the side of the road, got the car towed, took a cab from the service center to New York and made a meeting within 10 minutes to spare. And if a songwriter band doesn't want to work that hard, why should I want to pick up the phone call and call someone? You know, it's got to be visibility. Who's going to make it easy? I mean, there are a lot of talented, a lot of great rock and roll bands, a lot of great songwriters, but who do I want to work for? Who do I want to work with? I loved working with John Bon Jovi in 1982. He was a piece of cake. He knew what he wanted. He also had the goods. A lot of bands know what they want but don't have the goods, or a lot of bands have the goods and don't have the attitude. It's a combination of everything. You got to get the right A&R person, get the right manager, get the right publisher, get the right publicist, get the right promotion persons, getting the right booking agent, the whole thing.
And I might add, thanks to Steve and Platinum, this is really the place to be as far as networking and meeting all these people that are essential to one's career. And for some, it really takes off, as Steve was saying, the ones who really are aggressive and the ones who work hard and they go out and they schmooze and do the proper things and go through the proper channels. And Steve, I think it's terrific what you're doing.
Thank you.
And thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Cheers. Okay, I start on Steve. 3.
Okay, we're back again. Finally, we have a chance to sit down throughout today's activities, and we're here with the beautiful Julie Burton. And Julie, you have a lot of things happening, and I don't even want to get into it from here, so why don't you tell us exactly what's going on for you?
Okay, I've been recently finished a photo shoot that was set up by Sony, and just finished a recording project, a 3-song recording project up at Sony, and there is some negotiating going on right now, so we'll see how that goes. And I've been keeping very busy with summer shows, and that's what I've been doing.
Okay, terrific. Let me ask you a little bit about what you think of today's seminar, and I don't know if you even need to, but did you get to do some networking and meet some good people who might be able to help you one way or the other?
I've met some great people, a lot of new people that I haven't met before, and also met with some people that I've come to know through Platinum, and came specifically to meet with some of those people that I am negotiating with. And Platinum has just been wonderful. It's more valuable than I can say.
Okay, terrific. We also know you have a collaborator. If you'd like to tell us who he is and exactly how you guys got together.
Kevin Adams is my songwriting partner and also the musical director in my band and keyboard player. And we've been working together for probably about 5 years now on the writing. And we met through a band that we started playing in together.
Okay, terrific. So I hope we see you at tonight's big extravaganza, the big Platinum Party. You going to be there?
I plan on it.
Okay, terrific. Thanks for stopping by and having a chat with us.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.